get on our warm-up. I know you've probably already been on that bike for a little bit. Let me hit mutes. I got your slide correct at home. All right, we're going to get y'all warming up. So we got it up there on the screen. Let me stand right here, Christina. We'll start out. So we're going to go 10 each side, alternating, touching those shoulders. So not 5 each side this time. We're going to go 10 each side. Then we'll pop up. Let's go hands behind the head, pull back. Go alternating step back lunges for 10 each leg. Then you're going into skaters for 10 each leg. So we're going to do that for 4 minutes. And then at that last minute, we're going to go skaters for the full 60 seconds to really try to heat you up a little bit more. So this will be 5 minutes that we're going to go through this warm-up. And remember, once we get towards the end of this warm-up, we really want to pick up that pace. So let's get it going. Go ahead and get moving. Ready to go, Rachel. Ready to go. Got that clock rolling. Yeah, did you wipe the machine down really good? Cool. So, yeah, you can go ahead and stand on it. Yeah, I don't. Has everybody got power back? We didn't get power back until probably. Well, no, I'm in Hampstead now. Burgal had it back early in the morning. Burgal had it back early. But right there in Sparrows Bend, right across the road from here, and even here, we didn't get it back till probably 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, it was a big chunk of Hampstead. Of course. Yep. You're ready, Rachel. You got it. So once we hit that 3-minute mark, we're going to pick this up. Everybody should be starting to wake up. That's it. We're good, Olivia. That's exactly how you want to stand. It'll say printing down here when it's done. It takes like a minute. All right, once you get into that second round of that warm-up, let's go a little bit faster now. Let's go. There we go. We want to heat you up. We're going to have everybody starting in the same section today. Pick it up. Remember that last minute, we're going to go straight skaters for 60 seconds. We'll go lower body first, and we're going to get some bench press in. Then we got some arm work we're going to do to finish it up today. Not a ton of cardio today. Primarily strength work. Rachel, you doing good with everything? Okay. All right, Olivia, you ready? We got it right here on the screen. So just go plank with 5 of those each side, plank with a shoulder tap, then go 5 lunges each leg, and then we'll hop up going to skaters. We're going to go the last minute, we're just going to go skaters. Olivia, did that print for you? All right, maybe it's not out, I think, Ola. So once we hit that last minute, remember we're going to go skaters all the way. That's it. Let's push the pace now. So once you hit 30 seconds, a little bigger side to side. Let's jump a little further. That's wet right there, too, where they were spraying stuff. Don't slip on it. Come on. We got to wake it up. Wake it up. Let's go. Love to see. I love the weight gain with it, too.
I know. I gained weight, but I know.
Come on. Look at the muscle. Look at the muscle. Look at the muscle. Just consistency, regardless. All right. Let me change the slide here. Rachel, I'm going to change it for you. So everybody here, we're going to start with the bottom section that I got on that slide. We got some basically, and let's see, I'm going to go to the next one for you. So you're good to go on this, Rachel. All right. So we're going to be on that bottom superset, but I'll go ahead and explain both of these for y'all. Rachel, you're just going to do what I'm going to talk about first. So we have what we call like a deficit step back lunge. So it's going to allow you to get deeper into your lunge. You get a bigger stretch across the glutes as you go into this, which means they got to work a little bit harder to get you back up. So we're going to start out with the front foot elevated. So you're going to step on a plate. I like to get towards the middle of it. So make sure your heel is on the plate. We're going to hold some heavy kettlebells at your side and then step back kind of wide. Make sure you're not too narrow. Try to touch that knee to the ground and then drive back up with that front leg. So I'm really not pushing up much at all with that back leg. But now I'm getting deeper like we try to get everybody on their squats. If you have to lean forward on this, that's fine as long as you're leaning from the hips. You're not rounding your spine. So you'll have 10 each leg. Then you're going to grab a weight plate, and we got 20 ground overhead. So the way our cardio today is kind of intermittent. It's not anything crazy. So it's little intervals here and there. So you want to go hard on this. And that's where we have a plate. Squat down, touch the ground, and then explode overhead as fast as you can for 20 reps. So that's like a moderate weight, but let's push some good weight on these step back lunges. So we're going to go 10 minutes. You got to get 3 rounds of that. If you get done early, then you can we'll wipe your equipment down. Then you can go 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off of any body weight cardio movement you want, or you can hop on the bike, do something like that, or you can do the rower. Last group, we have about a minute or 2 left, but they were all putting stuff away. So when we're done with this section here, and Rachel, you'll do like a modified version of this at home, like basically from your stability ball, the floor press. We got bench press. So when you get to your bench press after this, we're going to have another 10-minute round. Everybody's going to have 3 rounds to get on bench press and chest flies. So we have not done chest flies here before, but I'm going to talk about them a little bit. So we're light. If you look on the slide, we're at 60% of your 1 rep max. That's something you could do like 12 to 15 times. You're only going to do a set of 10 on your chest press. Then you get dumbbells. This is where I want you to challenge yourself. Dumbbells for the chest flies. So you'll be on your back. Let me make sure everybody's looking. So you're going to be on your back for these. You get a slight bend in those elbows. Let me get out here so I'm on camera. Slight bend in those elbows and then come down slow. If you can get to where those hands are just about in line with your chest, that's where you want to be because you get a big stretch across those pecs. And then come back up and squeeze them together as hard as you can. Back down slow. Come up, and I want you to press the dumbbells against each other when you bring them back up to the top. So that's 10 reps. So both of them are chest exercises. So we're light on the bench press and then challenging with that intentional squeeze at the top on the chest flies for 10. On your 3rd round on bench press, it's as many as you possibly can. So if we've got the weight right on that last set, you should be getting like 15 to 20 reps of whatever you're using. So like if you're struggling to hit 10 on that first set of bench, we're not with what we're trying to do today. And we're going to retest that at the end of this 4-week cycle to see how many you can get on that 3rd set, as many as you can. So that's what we'll get to after this first part. So right now we got the step back lunges and the ground to overhead with the plate. Matter of fact, if y'all end up getting done early with this and then you got time to do that 30 on, 30 off, I'd say just use that plate, keep doing that ground to overhead. That's a great cardio movement. It'll jack your heart rate up sky high if you do it right. Yes. Everybody good? Rachel, you good on that? You got something like a small Cool. You can use anything at home to step off of. We got everything the same. 10 each leg, 10 minutes. And then we can do a dumbbell if you don't have a plate to use on that ground to overhead. That'll work just fine, or a kettlebell. All right, so we're going to go 10 minutes. No need to, like, super rush through this. We want you to push really good weight on those lunges because we got plenty of time to get 3 rounds in. So whenever you're ready, let's get started. We're going to go 10 each leg. You want that whole foot on that plate. And if you can, we're touching that knee to the ground. So you have you right here, 2 feet on that plate. Step back, drop, come back up. There you go. If you can, we'll step all the way up on that plate. You can just lightly put that up, yeah, with the second foot. There you go, and then step down from there. Keep that, you got it. Keep the left foot on there. Drop that knee, boom, right back up. We'll come all the way up each time, Angie, if you can. Remember, it is a step back, so that means the foot comes forward at the end of the rep. If you're leaving your foot down, that's a split squat, a little bit different purpose. There you go. So you got to challenge yourself on this. If you got heavy kettlebells, they're going to want to swing around. They're going to want, that's going to affect your posture, so that's going to light that midsection up a little bit more. There you go. Drive up, drive up. Let's get all the way back. Just make sure we're getting full extension, coming all the way back up onto that plate if you can. There you go. 10 each leg, and then 20 on the ground to overhead. Got that, Rachel. I see you with those 2 dumbbells. That's solid. That's a good plate to step off of, too. Just keep cruising. 10 each leg, and then 20 on that ground to overhead. Remember, if you step, there you go. Don't let that stance be too narrow when you step back with that leg. That's where you usually get a little more off balance. We're ready. We're ready. Up, 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 up. There you go, Laura. That's it. Oh, let's rock those 30s. Come on. You had to grab kettlebells. Keep going. Keep cruising. We got it. But it's working. You're doing good. There you go, Wolf. We got it. That's good weight on those step backs. So remember, you want to try to keep that knee in line with that front foot, unless it goes out slightly, but we don't want it to go in. We don't want your front foot turning out. Everything's nice and aligned. So usually when you step back, you almost have to step out a little bit to make that stance a little bit wider. If it's too narrow, you might feel like you're going to tip sideways a little. Should be cruising through. Cruising through. There you go. Set those arms hanging down loose, Olivia. Just let them hang down at your side. You kind of went out here. Just let them hang down. And see, it balances you out. You're ready. You know, we got like a full 5 minutes left, so you should have a little bit of time to rest in between. That's why I want you to push good heavy weight on these step back lunges. Everybody looks like they're struggling, so that's what we want to see. We got that. Wake up, Mike. Come on. Y'all are ready. Let's go. Remember on that ground to overhead, that is a squat, so we don't want to just lean over and hit the ground. You want to bend those knees, keep that chest up, drop down. You got it, Rachel. That looks smooth. That's a good squat. Yeah. So we got 4 minutes. Everybody should be coming up on that third round here pretty soon. There you go. Try to keep that whole foot on that plate on the front when you're dropping down, just so we don't feel like we're going to fall back off the plate. You know what I mean? There you go. You got it. You got it. Solid, Laura Hoover. Solid. Yeah, you got plenty of time. You can get your 10 on one leg, shake it out and rest a little bit, then get 10 on the other leg. If we're doing good weight, you should feel like you need to do that after every set, especially when we're doing something like lunges for a set of 10, because lunges are rough, especially these higher reps. There you go. See how controlled you can be driving that back knee down. Don't let it bang that floor too hard. We're ready. We're ready. Good job, folks. Good job. Everybody's looking smooth, looking solid on these lunges. So remember, you can do that ground to overhead. If you're finishing up your third round, just go 30 on, 30 off with that ground to overhead for the remainder of that time. There you go, Hoover. You got it. You got it. That's it. All right, we got about a minute and a half left, so think about it. Some of y'all should be finishing right up on that time. Otherwise, you can get that stuff wiped down, or we can go right into that 30-30. There you go, Rachel. So, Rachel, yeah, if you're done with 3, you can just keep using that ground to overhead for 30 on, 30 off. Should be able to see that clock. Got about a minute left. We do have 2 minutes in between to wipe stuff down, and then we'll head over and start getting stuff out for bench press. There you go. You got it. You got it. Make sure you take advantage of that rest period. There's no telling, you might be a little more tired today. I know I didn't get as much sleep when it got hot in the house and that power went off. That was rough. And then the baby was waking up and all that mess. So we got about 30 seconds left. Rachel, I'm going to go ahead and change your slide up at home. Anybody doing that replay, just so you can see what you got coming up? It's upper body. So you guys, like we talked about here, we're going to be doing bench press. Oh, go ahead. Keep going, Rachel. You're still working. Keep working. Come on, we're right there, right there. I do have paper towels I can hand out also. You got about 10 seconds. Let's keep that rolling for 10. Keep it rolling for 10. All right, so we got about 2 minutes. You can take a break. We want to just wipe down your kettlebells and your smaller plate. And that larger plate, you can wipe it down, but we'll leave that larger plate where it's at so that it can be used later. And then go ahead and go set your bench up for a bench press. So everybody at home doing a replay, y'all are going to have a dumbbell floor press. So on your back, 2 dumbbells overhead, bringing them down with the elbows slightly below shoulder height. So not going to be flared up here. Keep it down. But you guys are going to go 12 reps instead of 10. They're doing 10 on bench press here. Most of you got lighter weights at home, so we're going to do 12. And then the chest fly, same thing, dumbbells here. Slight bend in the elbows, come down, and then come up and squeeze them together tight. So I want y'all to make sure on those flies at home. So, Rachel, when you do these chest flies, you got to kind of play with your weight because you're doing it on a stability ball. So you just, you don't want to fall off or anything. But when you come down, slight bend in the elbows, and then I want you to come down as far as you can go with good, about flat. And then when you come up, just for a second, kind of squeeze those dumbbells together and then back down. Now, if they're round dumbbells, then just kind of lightly touch them together and hold. But we'll get going here. We got about a minute. So remember at home, also for y'all on that floor press, that last set is still as many as you can with whatever dumbbells you have, just like we're going to be doing here with a barbell. All right, let's get to those benches. So remember, this is lighter weight. Lighter weight for sets of 10, and your last set is as many reps as possible, hopefully getting you up beyond 15. And then you need dumbbells for your chest flies. So most of the ladies' last group were between 10 and 15 pounds in each hand on those chest flies. Y'all let me know if these flies tend to bother your shoulders at all. But let's start heavy on those because remember the bench press is going to be a little bit lighter. So you can always go down if the 15s are too heavy. So I'm getting ready to get this clock started here, Rachel. And anybody at home is going to do this replay today. So we're going to go 10 minutes on this just like we did before. When we get done with this, we got some more upper body work we're going to do. Hey, we will do those on the bench too when you get to it. I figure you're testing it out. On those chest flies, if you can get your elbows a little bit lower than your body, do it. You don't necessarily have to have your hands go lower. You can keep those elbows bent, but I don't want you to bend your elbows too much because that takes some of the resistance away. Closer those dumbbells are to you, the easier this gets. It's kind of a balancing act. So whenever you're all ready to get started, I got that clock running. You got 10 on that bench press. You should not need a spot on that. And then it should be a struggle to hit those 10 chest flies right after that 10 reps on bench press. Yeah, give it a shot. Hey, make sure you are putting this in your app because we're going to have the same test, especially on that last as many as you can at the end of this 4-week cycle. So we want to track this stuff. We are trying to train, not just work out. So we got to have some numbers to do that. See how that feels, Olivia. We'll start with this bar. Actually, you know what? Can you hop up for me because I'm going to come out through that way and put this bar right here. Start with that one. It's just 10 pounds lighter. Remember, we got 3 rounds on this. So, Rachel, if you can, let those arms extend a little longer from the elbow as you come down. There you go. As long as that feels okay on your shoulders. We want to really spread those wings out wide. Because if we come in too narrow, it's essentially just doing the chest press again, just with your hands in a different position. There you go. Crank out 10 on the bench press and then 10 on your chest flies. Remember, we want long, wide hands on those chest flies. Here, bring those hands. Bring it back in real quick. Put your thumb tips right here. Just right on the tip of that fingernail, and then wrap your thumb. So that gets your hand. Usually that's a good starting point. We're ready to put it in. We'll bring it off. Hold tight right here for just a second. Jam those shoulder blades into the bench. Now you're ready. Keep that chest arched or back arched. There you go. So play around with those flies. We haven't ever actually had those here in a group training session, so you want to see how those feel. You got it. You got it. There you go. Long arms. It should feel like a big stretch across the chest on that. There you go, Angie. That's it, Wolf. That's it. That's good weight. Going 15s, Laura? Good deal. Oh, y'all can always, y'all can turn around for those too, go feet in and have your head the other way if you want to, just so you don't hit your barbell or anything. Got it? That's it. You want to hold a lot of tension as you come down. It's easy for this to get real loose on that shoulder joint. Right there, right back up. Should feel a big stretch across those pecs as y'all go down into these chest flies. Long arms on that. Let's get long, Mike. There you go, buddy. There you go. Got that, Hoover. All the way down. Let's go. Got it, Wolf. Keep cranking. Keep cranking. You got it. That's it. That's it. You're ready. Oh, that's the... So we got a little bit less than 6 minutes left. Remember, we're only doing 3 rounds. Got it, Rachel. Uh-oh. Got a malfunction. Take your time. You got plenty of time left. Take your time. Hey, it's a good thing that happened when it did. It didn't happen when it was over your head. All right? Crank that down. I don't want to see you drop a weight on you. That would be horrible. Come on. If we're going to go heavy, we got to be able to get long. Right there. Pump them up. Say tight, tight, tight. It's a very unstable position to move those hands way away from your body. So you got to consciously hold a lot of tension. You got to squeeze everything tight. Those pecs should be burning a little bit when you squeeze those dumbbells together at the top as well. Got it, Mike. You got it, Mike. Come on. Atta boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's keep it up, folks. So we got about 5 minutes left. You got plenty of time. If you want a spot, you should need a spot on that last round. Let me know. We'll just kind of take turns as we go through it. All right, when you are ready to crank on that last set, I'm going to spot Laura. Are we on that last set? As many as possible. So I'm going to spot Laura. You feel like you need you got plenty of time if y'all want to wait for me to come spot you. Or get started. If you get stuck, just yell. If it comes down, you just leave it on your chest. The tricky way to do it, you take the clamps off, and that way if you fail, you just go like this, and then it falls that way, and the plates just slide off. That's how we used to do it back in the day. Let's go. Yeah, do it by yourself. It's a survival mechanism. I'm not going to spot you, Christina. Don't let it fall. Come on, Laura. Where we at? All right, you got to keep going that deep every time. There you go. Come on now. Come on now. Keep cranking them. Keep cranking them. You got this. Get to 20. I got your back. Let's get all the way to 20. You're ready. Both arms. Both arms. Break that bar. There you go. That was a little bit deeper on that one. That's where we want to go. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Come on. Let's go again. Come on. 21. Let's go. We're going to hit 24. Nice even number. Up, 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 up. Yeah, we locked out. You got 2 more in you. Come on.
My butt is shaking.
Good. I got you, Wolf. Go ahead and put that back, Laura. You ready? Put your feet down. 1, 2, up, 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 up. That's where we were trying to go. That's where we wanted to go. You ready, Angie? It should send you into a prayer. Let's get it. Let's get it, Angie. Angie's been hitting those macros hard, too. Come on. There you go. That's it. That's it. Keep going. Come on. Oh, yeah. Is this 9 or 10? Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. 10. Let's keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. There you go. There you go. We're not done. I got you back. Come on. Up, up, up. Right back down. 13. Don't let it hit you too hard on the way down. Come on. What are you doing? You had at least 2 more. Good job. Good job. Where we at, Olivia? Oh, keep going. We're going at least 20. Come on. It's the last set, right? You got to make sure we download that app so you can track your weights. Just keep going. Keep going. We'll talk about it in a minute. You're good. Is that 15? 16, something like that? 17. Keep going. 18. Should have stayed with the other bar. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. 5 more. There you go. Now we're looking about right. 4 more. 2 more. Stay strong. Stay strong. You got it. It's just now getting tough. That's it right there. You're good. So I shouldn't have switched your bar out. You were good to go on that. Hey, remember, long arms on those chest flies. I know you're tired from that last set. Ricky, did you already get that last set? Okay. You good, Mike? You got it, buddy. Come on. So, Angie, when you come up, you can go to straight arms. So, like, when you come up to the top, kind of go right there. It should almost feel like a resting position, except for when you get that hard squeeze with those dumbbells together. So, when y'all are finished with that, we'll get that stuff wiped down. I'm going to go ahead and switch this last slide up. So, Rachel, you'll be using your dumbbells again. Probably a little bit lighter on this stuff. And there is something missing from this slide. I'm going to add it real quick. All right, there we go. Make this text a little bit bigger. All right, Rachel, we are getting ready to move on to the next part. We got about a minute or 2. Hey, good job, folks. You might end up reusing those dumbbells you got, to be honest, like probably 15s. Like, bring those dumbbells with you, Olivia. When you come, we'll come back up here. Bring those dumbbells with you. Christina, what do you got, 20s? Probably use those, 20s or 15s. These are 45-second long sets we got coming up for our upper body, so they're going to be kind of long. about that. All right, here's what we got coming up. So you will have, let me turn the music down just a little bit. It's a 10-minute Green Day song. It's a good one. All right, so we got 4 movements we're going to go through, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So the palms forward on the first set. We're going to curl up and then go down 3, 2, 1, and back up. And I want you to treat those as like a full curl. So every time you come back up, it should be challenging. And then if you get towards the end of the set and it's starting to get rough, then you can kind of swing them back up because we're going to focus on that drop today. Then the second one, you'll have 1 dumbbell overhead. We're going to go to an overhead tricep extension. So there's a couple ways you can hold this. This tends to be the most friendly for most people. You can stagger that stance so you can keep your back a little more controlled. It's fine if you go down, and then as you go up, if you sort of shift your body weight. For some people, depending on their shoulder mobility, that works better. But just make sure we're coming all the way down and back up. Some people like to go here as well, depending on the size of the dumbbell, but that's where it gets a little tricky overhead for most people. So 45 seconds on that one. Then we're going to have 2 dumbbells again. We're going to do cross-body curls or cross-body hammer curls. So you kind of start at an angle, and you're going to come up to here, back down, up to here, back down. So make sure when you do that, what a lot of people tend to do, they overdo it, and they come all the way to there, and it's like a resting position. We're just going to go just past 90. Up, back down, alternating on that. Then we'll drop down in your squares. We got our lateral bear crawl, so 45 seconds. This will get your heart rate back up just a little bit, back and forth. We want to see flat backs and knees dragging the ground almost on that. So, Rachel, how you feeling on the bear crawl? Is that okay? All right, cool. Then you got your dumbbells, so you should be good to go. So we're going 3 times through that, 45 on, 15 off. Everybody got their dumbbells? If anybody feels like they're not sure on their weights, you can go grab another set real quick. But you can always go up or go down. Yeah, let's give those a shot. See how they feel. If you want to go grab some 12s, you want to grab 12s? Yeah, let's get it. Because you can always go down if you need to. I don't think you will, though. All right, 10 seconds, and we're going. So we're starting out palms forward the whole set. Palms forward. We're about to pump it up. And you can expect some tempo changes and stuff as we go through this. So palms forward, tuck those elbows in tight, curl it up, and then take 3 seconds on the way down. There you go. Straight wrist. We're not curling the wrist, just bending the elbows. There we go. Slow going down. At least 3 seconds. This is a 45-second set. Slower you go, the less you got to do in terms of repetition. There we go. We got it. It's about 15 seconds left. It should be starting to get a little bit tough. First set's usually the easiest one. Then we're going to have fun after this. Come on, Ricky. I see you down there. You got it, buddy. Keep going, Rachel. 5 seconds. You can get one more. One more. Let's go. And rest. So we got a quick 15 seconds. And we're going overhead to those extensions. Y'all ready? Let's get ready. 5 seconds and we're going. Let's pick it up, get overhead. Play around with how you want to hold that. All right, let's go. That's it. All the way to straight elbows. You go kind of deep with it on the back. For some people, this is easier to stagger your stance. Let's play around with it. See what feels more comfortable to your low back. 30 seconds left. Come on. How many can you get? That's it. That's it. Hard squeeze at the top. Hard squeeze at the top. Let's go. Come on, you're not done. 15 seconds. You got that, Angie. Keep going, Rachel. You got it. Solid, solid. Anybody doing that replay, don't stop. You got about 8 seconds left. Let's go now. Let's go now. 3 seconds left. Get 2 more. 2 more. All right, good job. Rest. All right, cross-body curls. So you start with them a little bit at an angle, and we're going across the body. So not to that resting position. So 3 seconds, you got both dumbbells. These can get tough, but you got to rep them out. Let's go. You'll find where this movement's the toughest, what range of motion. We want to live within that range. So not where you're doing a lot of resting at the top. There you go. Let's just keep those wrists real solid. We just don't want them to kind of hang like this. Go here. There you go. Keep it up. They'll kind of come back to the side a little bit. You might be holding them at an angle down low. 20 seconds. Many as you can. Let's crank these. Crank these. Come on. Make sure we're going all the way across. Reach across your body. We don't want this to turn into a shoulder shrug. Think about that. As you get tired, you're going to start feeling that shoulder start shrugging on you. And rest. Good work, folks. All right, so we're going to drop down, get ready for lateral bear crawls. This is slow, smooth, and controlled. It is 45 seconds no matter how we do it. 3, 2, 1, game day. Slow, smooth, and controlled. Let's make that tabletop back. Tabletop back. Oh, solid crawls in here. If your shoulders don't start getting tired, you're probably shifting back too far. We're going to keep that butt down low. Eyes in between the hands. You got it. So about 15 seconds on this. Looking good, Rachel. You got that. Keep it up. 10 seconds, folks. 10 seconds. Keep going. 3. Almost there. 2. Good, good, good. Rest. All right. Hopping back up. Quick 15 seconds. Back to those palms up. Negative dumbbell curls. It's game time. All right, let's go. Good work, good work. Remember, try to go through that. We want the hard part going up too until you get too fatigued. Then you can just swing them up. Focus on that drop. Full 3-second drop every time. Got that, Rachel. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep going slow, just like that. Every time, bring them up. Then we got 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, maybe up to 5 seconds. Depends on where you're at. Rest. All right, overhead coming up in 15 seconds. You got it. Let's get ready. Go, go, go. That clock has started. Come on, come on. Let's crank these out, folks. You got this. You got this. Come on. Good day to do some arms. Good stuff to do after a stressful hurricane. It doesn't overwork the nervous system too much, but we can get some good quality work in today. That's it. That's it. You got it. Get it, Mike. Get it, Mike. Come on, buddy. 10 seconds. Got that, Olivia. Keep going all the way up. Straight elbows. Let's get it, Wolf. One more. All right, rest. Good job. There's cranking those out. All right, cross-body curls. You're ready. You're ready. Let's go. You got it. You got it. Keep rolling. So we got 30 seconds left. Remember, we're not turning or twisting our body. We want to stay nice and tight or nice and stable in the middle. That's it. That's it. Come on now. Remember, don't overdo it. Don't come up to where your knuckles are all the way up. We'll just stop about right here. Keep tension on those the whole time. Come on, Riggy. Oh, that's good. It's heavyweight, dude. Rest. All right, lateral bear crawl, second time. On this last round through that arm stuff, we're going to change a few things up a little bit. Just mix it up. A little more time under tension. Woo. Should be crawling, should be crawling. Let's keep those knees down. I want you to feel like your knees are going to scrape the ground a little bit. Oh, I love it. Everybody's looking. Good job, Angie. That's it. Everybody's looking solid, smooth, and stable. 20 seconds. You got it, Rachel. Keep rocking it home, Rachel Carroll. You got this. Anybody doing that replay, get your knees off the floor. Don't quit. Don't quit. Keep pushing. 10 seconds now. There we go. Keep going nice and slow. We got about 5 seconds left. and rest. All right, last set of curls. We're going to go to a 90-degree hold for 20 seconds. So right at 90, not below, not above, right here. And then we're going to crank as many reps as we can for the last 20. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Get them up, get them up, get them up. Let's go. Last set right at 90. So if your hands are above your elbows, hands are too high. They should be coming straight out of your elbows. This is the point in a biceps curl where those muscles have to work the hardest. Elbows are right at your sides, not behind you too far. Just keep holding tight. Give it a hard squeeze. Squeeze those biceps super tight. Let's be intentional with what we're using here. Don't just let them hang. All right, go. As many as you can. Crank them out. 2 hands together. 2 hands, palms up. Palms up. Let's go. There you go, Ricky. Come on. This should be hard enough to where it almost turns into a power clean. Clean it up if you got to. Finish out strong. All right. Everybody's looking good on that rest. Good work. All right, overhead extension. On this one, we're going to go the first half nice and slow on the way down. So we're going to 3 seconds down and then back up. Last 20, it's max reps, as many as you can, as fast as you can. Let's go get it. Come on now. So remember, we're going 3 seconds down right now. Just keep cruising through. Try to find something different. So once you hit 20 seconds, as many as you possibly can. Cranking fast, cranking fast. Let's go. It's last set. Come on now. You got it. 10 seconds. That's it. That's it. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Come on now. You should be able to get 3 reps in 5 seconds. Fast reps. Fast reps. Rest. All right. Cross body curls. Same thing we've been doing. Just try to get as many as you can with good technique for 45 seconds. All right, we're there. As many of these as you can without shrugging that shoulder up. I know it gets tough. There you go, Mike. Might have to pace yourself a little bit on these. Got it, Olivia. Keep it up. 30 seconds left. Come on now. Come on now. Everybody's looking solid. Yeah, Ricky. Yeah, Ricky. You got it. Halfway. Keep going, Rachel. Come on. Come on. We got it. 10 seconds. Almost there. All right, rest. Last bear crawl coming up. You want to make this more fun, slide that plate back. Crawl over your plate each time. Just mix it up for your shoulders. It'll challenge that stability. So you just put the plate in the path you're going to crawl and go your hands over it like a step. Let's go. There you go. Just adds a little bit more of a challenge to the stability in your shoulders. You can always close your eyes. Just don't fall. So actually put your hands on the plate, Olivia, as you go through it or over it. Yeah, it's just a change of level change. There you go, and right back off. 15 seconds, so last crawl for today. You got it. About 5 seconds left. Everybody's looking good. All right, rest. We're going to stretch. So you can actually stay down if you want to. We're going to be on those knees. And you got that stability ball at home for this, Rachel. You can put your hands up on that ball if you need to. And just hang back. Walk out as far as you can. And we're going to end up going both directions from here. Then we're going to move on to something else. Good job, good job, good job. I think that was a good post-hurricane workout. I think everybody's been a little bit tired today. When we're tired, not getting as much sleep, we don't need to kill ourselves. All right, let's walk to the left. Reach that right arm as far as you can. Should be a major pull from that right armpit to the bottom of the right rib cage. Keep holding. We'll go about 10 seconds longer. 2, 1. Let's go the other way. Walk it over and keep reaching those hands out as far as you can as you're walking that over. All right, we're going to come up to your knees, and I want you to squeeze those glutes tight so you get a little bit of a stretch on the front of your thighs, and just kind of lean back a little, but then bring one arm up and pull it down so you get that big tricep stretch. Really tug hard on that. Five, 6, 18, 19, 20. All right, we'll go ahead and switch arms. Hard pull. All right, good work, folks. That's the end of the stretch. End of the session for today. We'll get all that stuff cleaned up.